Welcome to the MVP
Podcast.
Yeah, we back again to give you the podcast that only we can give you. What it do is happening. How you doing today, Book?
Cooling, brother. Chilling.
Just chilling. I don't know if you can see what I got on. I got the NBA Champions hat, NBA Champion shirt. We ain't really played nobody, but we did play a team that was represented in this podcast today. We barely won. You know what I'm saying? We should have did better than that. But shout out to the Orlando Magic, man. They fought their hardest, and they was close. You know what I'm saying? They close. They getting there. It's just not there yet. But anyway, but you can come back and focus, man. It's good, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about your team. That's
cool. You can say what you want. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want. You say what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for all of it, man. You know what I'm saying? The wins and defeats. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for all of it. I don't run from nothing.
I got you. How did you feel when you saw LeBron and them and AD get about damn 30 rebounds and stuff like that? How was you feeling when you watched the game?
It took all y'all had to beat an up and coming team. That's how I felt. And I felt good because honestly, even though y'all won by 3, we actually had a wide open shot to win. Not to win, but to tie it, to send it to OT. Just missed it. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Suggs from the White Wing. So it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I had no problems with it. You know what I'm saying? It was a good, I mean, it's good. We still have a better record than y'all. So I'm cool.
What's your record?
That's our first loss.
Okay, no problem. Y'all gonna get some more. We know that's true.
Hey,
Anyway,
well, right now we got less than you.
it don't matter. Y'all gonna get some more. It's all right. But anyway, man, how your week been, man? What's going on? What's the weekly update?
Stuff that I can't even talk about yet, man.
Okay.
Stuff I can't even talk about. But mm, what they say when you the king, and I'm not referring to myself as king. It's just a metaphor that the analogy that they got out there. Um,
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
no, when you take shots at the king, you best not miss.
Mhm.
And it pertains to who it pertains to. Whether you watch this, as my boy Vada Fly would say, whether you watch this religiously or in passing,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? The message will find its way to you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't bark up the wrong motherfucking tree. Saying you don't bark up the wrong motherfucking tree, bro. So just more frivolous nonsense, man. That and trying to make me a pawn in a game that ain't even got nothing to do with me because you can't get to who you trying to get to the way that you want to try to get to them. So you try to incorporate others into your bullshit. Okay, I ain't got nothing to hide. So let's play this game, baby. All I know is if y'all see me home much earlier, just know I got paid handsomely,
Okay.
handsomely. Y'all niggas, I'll be trying to be cool, man. I'm telling niggas leave me the fuck alone, man. But I guess until hmm
Sometimes you gotta show them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the type to make you pay me and still be here.
Mhm.
That's how real I am. But hey, y'all do y'all, man. Y'all do y'all.
Okay.
hmm
Well, that's very cryptic.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? But hey,
hmm
it is what it is. I understand. You got things going on. You can't spill the beans, as they like to call it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, man.
but it's
Shit,
cool.
hell, we might be on lockdown too
Oh,
eventually.
why? Because
You know, the
what?
climate, the
Uh,
climate of the culture out here. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not where I am, I'm still in the Middle East, and we do have anti-America individuals that still exist. Factions and groups of that magnitude that have said some things. So gotta pack me a little go bag. As I'm deemed essential personnel. So I might be where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? We're just waiting to see if it escalates or not. Hell, I'm home today, obviously, people. So clearly, I ain't got my go bag with me. You know what I'm saying? Certain establishments, food chains out here are no longer. We are told to stay, well aware from. Not that they would necessarily poison you. It's just the fact that they stand with. Um, they have a different stance on what's going on.
So break it down
So
real quick. Well, because this is a good one.
break
This is a
what
good one.
down?
This is enlightening. I've been trying to figure some stuff out. So
Mm.
it's like when you talk about certain restaurants, like name one, for instance. Like give me a
Oh,
example.
McDonald's. McDonald's is one.
Because they stand with Palestine or they stand with Israel.
Whichever one I don't even be tuned in like that, man. But
Because
whichever one we on the side of, we with Israel, ain't we?
the United States is with Israel, so they got to.
Then yes, they are. Yeah, and the the stuff that's happening, I don't agree with it, but no stretch of the imagination. You know what I'm saying? We talking about just bombing relentlessly and not caring what you hit, where you hit, and who it affects.
Yeah.
That's not war to me. You know what I mean? There are rules of engagement. This ain't that I'm seeing on the TV channels. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is hitting hospitals, bro. Hospitals. You see what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. It's disheartening, man. It's distasteful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on talking about politics and stuff like that, but I got my own opinion and perception of how I think things should be handled, or even in war and conflict. There's just you know there's a better way for lives to be lost that actually fight those battles for your country. You know what I mean? For your countrymen, your countrywomen, whatever how you want to say it. Um, I don't think this is operating within the context of that that law. So yeah, you have McDonald's. I'm a BK nigga myself anyway, so that don't fucking bother me. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's can do what McDonald's
Yeah,
do.
you
You know what
you
I'm saying?
honorable,
I,
man. You're
Yeah, bro, you know, talk about don't you take that waffle, nigga. Now, don't you take that waffle. You know what I'm saying? We got IHOP. Let's keep it a bean. IHOP out here, the pancakes ain't the pancakes back home, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not the same. It's
it
not
ain't
the
the
same
same time.
fluff.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. It's just like cornmeal pancakes. I don't know what that is, bro. Like that shit
Mhm.
ain't slapping. And it might not be the pancake. It could be the syrup. I don't know what it is, but it's missing a couple eggs in the batter. I know that. Um, what else we got? I believe I know there's four that they named. The other one for sure though is not I'm sorry, Starbucks.
Okay. Damn,
So
they don't let y'all drink Starbucks either. Okay, that's usually they want.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Starbucks, and that's the crazy thing. That's the only thing that we have on the compound.
Uh-huh.
That bitch is closed, lights off
On the base.
on the base. It's 20. It was 24 hours. That
Damn,
mug is at 0 hours right now. You know what
I
I'm
ain't think
saying?
they
Like
gave a
they,
fuck like that. Like, uh,
yeah, they, yeah. So,
I'm I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not as I don't know enough. I feel like to
mm,
comment on what's going on because
mm,
I don't know what happened first. It seems like it's always a reaction.
it's been for years
I
though.
know it's
Like
been for
them,
years.
been
It's
for
been
years.
for years. But who am I
Yeah.
to tell somebody you slapped me in my face and then I
Just
I
because you
go
slap me, I
crazy?
can't punch you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
can't punch you or hit you with an elbow. Like
yeah.
it is what it is. You put your hands on me
It does
first.
seem. I do agree with you. It does seem a little wild because I don't know. Like you hear the news, you don't never know if the news is real. You don't know if it's propaganda or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But I heard about they was telling people they could evacuate, and then when they was evacuating, it was bombing the buses and shit like that. It was like, so I don't
It's
know.
overkill.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
overkill, man.
It's like if
Oh.
somebody dog shit on your yard, and you go blow up their
Mm.
whole house. That's I don't know if that's the equivalent, but I don't know what happened first.
Yeah.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
killed somebody else first, or they were killing kids first, or they was like, "We're gonna get out and get back." I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not equipped to. I feel like to answer this. And plus,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. In a certain sense, it's not the most popular answer, but when we be going through stuff here, I don't be hearing a lot of people talk about it over there. So in a sense, I'm
Most
kind of
definitely.
like I'm gonna mind my business. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't like to see no kids get injured or killed, none of that stuff like that. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm not equipped enough with enough information. Um,
Yeah.
they stay out of it. It feels like when they ain't got to get enough information, so I'm gonna stay out of it too. I mean, it is what it is. I
I
hope
I'll
everybody
tell you this.
lives right. Mm,
The news is rather bold that they are showing. You know what I mean?
mm.
Like they showing corpses and the people carrying, you know, mutilated and burnt bodies. Like they y'all are showing some graphic shit on regular channels. You know what I mean? This is like that. You should be censoring some of this crap.
But see, that's what I get a
But
little odd, man, because I know about propaganda, and it's
yeah.
happened before. You remember they had this thing? I can't remember. It might have been COVID. I don't know, but they were showing about all
Mm,
the dead bodies was out in the street and stuff like that, and then he
mm-hmm.
sit up and look around and then go back down like he was like, oh damn, it ain't over yet. Like I'm still playing dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that happens, and it makes me very weary of the news. So I don't know which
Gotcha.
side to fall on, and I'm
Yeah.
ignorant to the fact. So it's like I can't speak on it with a
Yeah.
with knowledge, and I don't want to. I mean,
Gotcha.
it just those things is real sensitive. So it's like if you don't know all the
Of
facts,
course.
just stay back out of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Of course.
and
I'm
I
in
don't mean no
agreement.
disrespect. It's just I would rather be informed fully before I open my mouth and talk on some shit I have no clue about what they talking, what they dealing with, what they going through, whatever like that.
Mhm.
That's all. And
Makes
like I
sense
said,
to me.
closer over there, I know you get more information than I'm getting.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, you probably got stuff that I ain't even heard about yet. But yeah, shit,
Yeah,
keep.
I gotta certain things I can and can't say.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? So what I can't say, I say. Because even with the, talking about, we might have to do whatever.
Mm,
Um, it was posted on social media. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm not breaking news. Then. Like, no, I'm not the update. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like, it was already put out there. People just caught wind of it and,
mm.
kind of just put us on alert. So that's kind of the things that have transpired. Yeah, it's been a little weird out here, and I was making observations in my surrounding, and I'm like, yeah, these niggas gotta. There's just some things that for my own, like coming from, I'm not in a war zone
Mm.
at all, but being in Afghanistan twice for pretty much a total of 4 years when shit was real. The first time that I went out there in Kandahar, yeah, shit was very different then. You know what I mean? And by the grace of God, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I have that testimony to give. Should ever anybody experience things that I've experienced, but within those 2 years that I was there, that was a different time for real. The other camp, Bagram, it had its moments, but it wasn't too wild. And then you got there at one point in time as well, for a little stint. I think that was the one that we shared, not necessarily side by side, but the one that I'm talking about because you was in housing when that one happened. That was probably the biggest one that I had while at that camp within those 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, man. But I was talking to somebody yesterday, the other day. I know who the somebody is. I just don't say who. So I was talking to them the other day, and I told them, that I don't have like PTSD or anything like that from my time over there as a contractor or anything. And I was like, the biggest experience that I might have had where I had like an anxiety rush is, on your phones, there's a certain alarm. You know what I mean? It sounds like the siren
Mm.
that lets you
The
know there's
incoming.
incoming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and my ex-wife, who was just we weren't engaged yet, so she was my girlfriend at the time. We was in Arlington, and this is before we went to Cozumel. Yeah, so I know she wasn't my wife then, or and she's my girl. We was laying there, And shit, I think we might have been on the floor, laying on the floor, because I had put everything in storage. Yo, when I left, man, I put everything in storage and all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have no bed when I came back. I still had the apartment. I just didn't have no bed. You know what I'm saying? So we
How
got
you
some
got the
blankets, and
apartment, but put your bed up?
I wasn't expecting to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting to come back like that. And yeah, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to just have a mattress, and yeah, I'd rather have just, put the protection over it because I knew at one point, like, I had cleared out the apartment because once the lease was up, I wasn't resigning. So I didn't want to have that be part of, like, I did a lot of the stuff before I caught the plane to go over there. I
Mhm.
put everything in storage. You know what I'm saying? I left out small shit, but the bed ain't one of them. So, well, we had an air mattress. Nope, I think about an air mattress. I don't think we was on the floor. I think we had an air mattress. But anyway, yeah. So, her alarm went off to wake up.
Mhm.
Man, you talk about my heart jumping out my chest and slapping me in my face. Like, I said, oh God, you know what I mean? And she's like, you okay? I was like, woman, you gonna have to change that. You gonna have to change that alarm. Like that don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? I might not even say woman at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was a different nigga back then. I might have said, "Bitch, you gonna have to change it."
Mhm.
But yeah, man, that's literally my only experience that I've ever had, with like where my mind traveled back, without my own control. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's real, man. And to the survivors who have lost or who just even if you didn't lose anybody or anything like that, it's going to be the what yeah, they're going to need help, man. At the end of the day, just people to talk to and just let them know they're not alone. But again, like you said, I'm not well versed on the history of their issues to one another. So I'm just looking at it from the outside. You know what I'm saying? And just all I'm speaking towards is like it's a lot happening from one side, and it's like damn nigga, you won. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like I don't know, but who knows, man?
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah, man. Well, hey, I hope everything works itself out. Hope you ain't got to get
I
locked
agree.
down and nothing like that. Uh,
Yeah.
hopefully everybody be, I mean, as good as we can be now. You know what I'm saying? Shit already
Hmm.
happened. Man.
Yeah.
Well, let's get out of this frame. Let's go into something a little bit more pressing. You know what I'm saying? Things like we do every week. We always got to talk about them Colorado Buffaloes and them Dallas Cowboys. At least until the season's over. I'm gonna start with the Colorado Buffaloes and my coach Prime. Let me get this out the way
Okay.
quick. We lost. It is what it is. We need a new offensive line. Period.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, I do.
and that's just what it is. The defense I
Yeah.
thought played good. I thought the offense when they had time played good, but the problem is they didn't have no time. I mean, the offensive line was just letting niggas walk straight through that. I was watching some guy. He has a show where he breaks down film, and they was just showing. He wanted to point out the offensive lineman every time they let his man go. Like one time it was on both sides. Like they had four offensive line, no, five offensive, five front, and two of them. It's like two of them on both sides went double one guy. So two niggas just came through straight through the pocket, like straight through to hit your door. It's ridiculous, man. But um, that's definitely going to change next year. I do still believe that we can still make a bowl game. It's going to be hard as hell, but I think we still can win two games. Um, and that's just is
Y'all
what
can
it
get to
is.
500.
Yeah,
I think y'all can.
yeah,
That's all you need. Just get to 500.
that's all. I have belief in him, and I told y'all before, if he went 1-11 or didn't win a game, I was still gonna be riding with him, so it don't matter. I don't switch up. I
Mm.
went and got me a Jimmy Horn Jr. jersey. I got me a Jimmy Horn Jr. jersey, and I got me a Shador Sanders jersey. Um, for some reason, my Shador jersey is on back order for like a month now. It's like, God, dog, like I've got the Jimmy
Everybody
Horn,
want one.
huh?
Everybody want one.
Yeah,
Everybody
no, you know
want one.
what I'm saying, but. I think I was gonna buy a couple other players, but a couple of them one and done years. So I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a nigga that's gonna be gone next year. I wanted me the Xavier Weaver jersey, but he gonna be gone next year. So I need at least a jersey I can wear 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Give me a Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to them. Now I give you the floor, man. Go and talk about your Cowboys, man. There you go.
There's nothing much to say about them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? We are the greatest team in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't have multiple stars. We have one on our helmet. We are the greatest. You know what I mean? Singular greatest ever. We are doing things that people wish we didn't do, which is win, which allows me to come in here and pop my shit. It's hard when the losses are few and far in between. I heard about this other team that was so much more better than us. And then I saw a team last week who will get their chance to talk their shit to our face this week coming, which would be the Eagles. Uh, Dave, I'm looking for you. Answer your phone after the game. Don't tuck tail. But for the um, for the 49ers, there was a lot of talk. Yes, people, it doesn't erase the blemish that they put on our record. You know what I mean? They put a big stain, but that was just one game. And since then, we've been undefeated. They've been undefeated in the win column lately, 3 straight weeks. You feel me? I know y'all like that. So you see how beating the champs, you feel as though you've accomplished something. You haven't accomplished nothing. And you are who we thought you were. You ain't shit. Okay, y'all go out, y'all make all these trades, y'all make all these additions. You added fucking Randy Gregory, a guy that we gave up. Think about it, a guy that he wasn't good enough to be on our team, but oh, he went to Denver, still won shit. Oh, you know what? Let's bring him over here. He still ain't shit. Okay. But you have fun with our leftovers. You know what I'm talking about. You enjoy them sloppy triples because it ain't seconds. It's, well, I don't know what the fuck you call it. Nigga been passed around. Um, but shout out to you, man. I appreciated you while you was there, but we let you go for a reason. Um, Now they just made a trade. The Eagles picked up, the safety in Tennessee. That's cute. And the 49ers trying to beef up their defense once again by adding, uh, a star defensive end, but he's coming off of an injury, it's a significant injury in 2021. So he hasn't bounced back, but if he can find his form, he will be. Him and Bosa on the edge as rushers is going to be a little bit,
Mhm.
it'll be that. But I mean, we don't have to worry about you again unless you make it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we have a better record than y'all. So all you 49ers, kiss my ass. And I hope Dwight Howard finds you. Shout out to the boy who said, "Don't worry about where I put my log." You know what I'm saying? So I say that
Oh, man.
respectfully, not against the community. I'm just saying, like, y'all kiss my ass, man. I don't give a fuck about none one of y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I don't really give a fuck about who he doing. I don't give a fuck about none one of you 49er fans who got something to say. Well, we beat y'all. Well, nigga, you got 3 losses now. How about that? And we got 2. We're above you. Shut the fuck up. Kiss my ass. Don't nobody talk to me who ain't got a better record than me. You feel me? And then once we beat the Eagles, y'all niggas can't say shit either because, yes, the records will be identical. They'll have 2 losses, but we beat them in the division, which means we got the crown. I'll let you, boy.
Uh-huh.
Just like that.
Okay.
That's it, man. That's it.
What's y'all
That's it.
record now?
5-2.
5-2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm back in podcast mode. We good. I'm out of my bag.
I mean, y'all doing better than I thought y'all was gonna be doing. I ain't gonna lie, cause the Dallas Cowboy fans, man, y'all was ready to throw the team away like two, three
Red throw
weeks ago.
Dak away. Red throw Dak away. Still, I don't feel no way about just because we handled our business against the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We ain't got no sound bites of Aaron Donald getting free up the middle and Geno Smith style. Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got those sound bites. We protect the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Dak is understanding like, hey man, at some point in time, I got to be myself as well. I know what you want me to do, Mike. You know what I'm saying? When I say Mike, I'm talking about Coach McCarthy people. You know, if you're a real fan, you would know this. But I'm not talking to us. I'm talking to them. Okay. So, you know, Mike, you got to let this man do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He moves around in the pocket. He's not as elusive as a Mike Vick or anything, but he has, excuse me, the ability to scramble and improvise. You know what I'm saying? To buy time for things to open up on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? He made a few of those plays last week. So let that man, you know what I'm saying? Keep him on a short leash, but let him be himself. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna lead to bigger and better things. So Dak still has not won my trust by no means in no stretch of imagination. Um, I still think that we can be better. I'm not too sure if or not we will do a trade because the deadline is approaching. By the time everybody sees this, it already passed. You know what I'm saying? But this is the 31st today, and it expires or it ends soon enough. So, hey man, I'm confident with the team that we have. If we have a legit opportunity to really get better, by all means take it. I'm not into taking role pieces. You know what I'm saying? More role players.
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, if we have a short, a void that we need to fill, like we don't have a backup to a position, then yeah, by all means, get somebody credible and worthy of, occupying that position, holding down that spot. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, man, I'm cool. I'm comfortable with what we got. You know what I'm saying? And what we displayed thus far.
Okay. Well, shout out to y'all. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we gonna see. Like I said, we will see how it all shapes up.
Mhm.
'Cause I know how
Here
y'all get down.
we
What the
Here
fuck?
we
Um, I'm trying to see something real quick.
What's happening?
Uh, I'm trying to download this doggone thing, but it's not letting me. Okay, here we go. Okay. Man. Well, I feel you, man. Y'all boys doing y'all thing. So maybe, hopefully, y'all be straight. You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully, I'm not gonna lie. I'm waiting for y'all to fall off so I can laugh. But
Ah,
until then, then y'all keep on doing y'all thing, man. So, but Booker, I got this. I have these pictures, man. I got to show you. I think I sent you the
okay.
pictures.
Alrighty.
We're gonna skip the NBA. The NBA got 1,000 games. Plus, we talked about Lake Orlando real quick. That was about the only thing that was pressing anyway.
And I just want to let everybody know that James Harden trade ain't gonna save not the
Oh
Clippers
yeah, I
at all.
forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That ain't about to do shit. That ain't doing nothing for nobody. It ain't. Philly got some good pieces. Some comparable pieces. To what they got is what they need to help defend the players that are pivotal in the Eastern Conference. You know what I mean? They got more bodies to be able to throw at Giannis. They got more defenders to throw onto Jason Tatum. That's really your threat coming out the East. You know what I'm saying? So acquiring Marcus Morris and Robert Covington and Nick Batum. Nick Batum is just like a utility forward. He's like a skinny Boris Diaw to me. They're both French. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I look at them boys. You know what I'm saying? So um, they got what they needed and they got compensated with their draft, assets very favorably for a 34-year-old player who don't look like he don't want to play basketball no more.
Mhm.
So Clippers, y'all was stupid, but y'all do stupid shit all the time. And that's why y'all would never win the championship.
Say it
Okay?
again.
So hey,
Say it
'cause
again.
I really want to know how this is gonna work. I'm like, you just had this boy Westbrook ball out for y'all last season, especially in the playoffs. Damn it. I mean, shooting percentage be damned. That boy go 120. You ain't got to question where his loyalties lie. You know what I'm saying? And he there on like a $3 million contract this year. Clearly, it wasn't about the money because what he did in the playoffs, he clearly could have went somewhere else and got paid more. You know what I'm saying? But no, he came back to y'all, and this is how y'all say thank you. Hey man, we're gonna bring in James Harden. Okay, so who's going to the bench? Because
Yeah.
Paul George ain't playing in that post, not in the West. Like the West got real power forwards. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be
I,
Kawhi.
I'm so
Them two
confused.
niggas is out.
I'm so
I don't
confused by
understand it.
that.
Don't
I
get it.
don't understand what they doing. Makes no sense
Don't
to
get
me.
it.
But hey, that's what they get
Hey,
paid bucks for. So I'll let them figure that shit out. You know what I'm
maybe they'll. Hey, you don't have a no trade clause, so. Right.
saying?
Yeah, a stupid trade. Stupid trade. You know what I'm saying? Good for Philly, bad for Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody giving Ty Lue too much damn credit. Like, if anybody can figure it out, it's the great Ty Lue. All right.
You can figure
All
out the
right.
you can figure out the AI step over. You know what I'm talking about? How you gonna figure that out?
You know what I'm saying? Mm.
Let's see.
Niggas don't even remember you winning the championship. Niggas remember AI looking down at you and the big step over you. Like, nigga couldn't just spin around.
Shit, you ain't lying.
Shout out to you, man. You even played for my squad for a little bit, so I can't hate too hard.
Nah, I like Ty Lue, man. I think he a better coach than Doc Rivers, and I know
Oh, for sure.
nobody like me
For
saying
sure. No, he's definitely better. He's
that. I
definitely
don't
better.
really care for Doc Rivers like that.
He got
Uh,
one championship, man, and people act like he the, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you had hungry players when you got that. You know what I'm saying? Who got together at the right time with, my favorite power forward of all time, the GOAT to me of power forwards, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Garnett, that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I understand what Tim Duncan brought to the table, but my nigga KG, you know what I'm saying? That nigga
yeah.
just he funny as shit, man. I don't know if you watched all his interviews before, any of his interviews where he talk about this, that, and the third. He had one with Darius Miles and Q Richardson, where he was talking about, Mike invited him to the gym. I'm in the pocket, folks. Just follow me. So, he was talking about that, and he was, he hadn't been drafted yet. He was still in high school, so he was invited to the open run.
Mhm.
So he said Scotty came down, and he was like, "Who? This nigga? Give me the ball, man." Got the ball and laced it, made it or whatever. So KG said, "Oh, hell nah, fuck this nigga." You know what I'm saying? Got the ball, hit him with the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my fucking kid. You know how KG be talking to
Yeah.
himself. Imagine how he talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he said, "Yeah, damn near fight. Goddamn almost broke out." You know what I'm saying? And he was like something, he said something about along the lines of, "Nigga, I'll kill you. I'll get you smoked," or something. He said that to Scotty. And then they had to shut, something because the crowd that KG was running back for, you know what I'm saying? He was already with the Wolves before the Wolves, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it is what it is, man. I love KG, man. I love his stories. I love the energy that he played with. He's like a big man. You didn't have to question if he was gonna give it his all. He like a Russell Westbrook. Those are the type of players that I like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Ones
Yeah.
that ain't gonna cheat the game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like him too. I watch him and Paul Pierce. They be having them little interviews,
Mm,
stuff like that.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I think, yeah, I still can't stand Paul Pierce, man. So it's hard for me to watch sometimes. But it is what it is. Man, let's move on. Let's go to what's pressing. Finally got it up.
Okay.
Got a
Oh,
question.
okay, brother.
Got a question for you. This is going around the Twitter
Mm.
universe, the Twitter Spaces. They want to know: is this out of bounds, or I just want to know, would you do it? This is a father. He dressed in I guess a tutu or something like that with his daughter in his arms.
Leotard. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see another picture.
Tutu leotard. Yeah.
Um, and then did one on a little photo shoot. Want to see? Look, is this is this a beyond the realm of possibility with you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, would you do it? How do you feel about this? Yeah, a lot of talk about it. I'm curious.
Okay. Um, I, okay. So what I'll say is, first and foremost, this man is obviously comfortable enough in his own skin and his masculinity, okay, to even do such a thing. All right. Two, they say having a daughter makes you sensitive. Okay. Uh, as a man right now, from the outside looking in,
Mhm. Why you thinking hard about it? You know what I'm
structuring my thought of how I want to say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? While being
saying?
respectful. Um, okay, so for the individuals who know me well, um, or if I've said it before on the podcast, I said if fortune favors me and I have a child, I always want a daughter, right? I said if I had a preference, if I got to choose, I would want a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Um, for a there was a chick. Fast forward the story. Chick I used to talk to back in the day. She had a younger cousin. I never wanted kids until she came and said hello to me. Like, and then I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like, who was it? Like Gohan and Krillin when they sensed Goku's power level.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When they was on Planet Namek.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was one of those, like that shooting star that was like, you know what I mean? It was like, what the fuck is? It was one of those type experiences for me, and it made me want a child, and it made me want a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what the fuck that feeling was. So that's kind of why that always happened to me. So when people, if anybody wanted to know why I say a daughter, but I say that to say this: I still wouldn't dress up like that. Okay.
Uh,
That's a bit overboard to me personally.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own right of how they want to show love or be there for their kid. I don't have no problem with that. I'm just saying from my perspective, that's a bit too much. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit much. Because where does it stop? Where does it end? You know what I'm saying? When your daughter has her sweet 16, you know what I'm saying? You got two, both of them in it. I mean, what you gonna have to dress up twice like that, bro? You know what I'm saying? What if she wants you to wear a dress, a ballroom gown as well, sir? You've already set the precedent that you are willing to go out there and show legs. You know what I'm saying? So you can't stop now. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta, hey, a man gotta be a man and be like, baby, I love you. Listen, baby, I love you. But daddy can't wear nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Daddy gotta go to work tomorrow. Daddy gotta see my friends tomorrow. This ain't that. I'm not trying to go viral for those moments. You know what I mean? I'd rather be the viral dad in the fucking stands yelling, kill that shit, baby. Yeah. Like I'd rather be that nigga. I'd rather
Mhm.
be that parent. You know what I'm saying? Not for the outfit that I'm wearing. Now I understand that it also shows that, you know, a man that is willing to do whatever for his child. I get that reflection, but you can still be willing to be that individual. You can still reflect and exude such without having to physically alter your appearance in those regards. So, the mom and you got the two girls dressed like that. That's cool. All you had to do was put on a black outfit yourself, and you still match.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing, man. I don't know what the intention was. I don't know if they knew that if I do this, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. People do stuff for
People want attention, man.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, beautiful family, you know what I'm saying? Just not something that I myself would be willing to do. I understand like, inside the house, I've seen in movies, the dad and the daughter, they have tea time and they have dress up and you might let your daughter put makeup on you and stuff like I've seen certain movies and stuff like that. That's inside of your home. You know what I mean? It's a lot different than walking outside like that. You know what I mean? So that's just where I stand, man. You know what I'm saying? Now and not even for Halloween would I dare wear a tutu and a leotard. So you know what I'm saying? I know The Rock did it, but The Rock did it in the movie as a tooth fairy. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference, man. And even when he did dress up, it was inside the house. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, just come on,
Hey,
people. I do better. Do a little bit better sometimes.
I saw this and I saw people talking about it, man. I got a daughter, man, and I'm not doing it either. But I'm not mad at the motherfucker for wanting to do it. If that's how you feel, like that's your thing, then by all means, you go do your thing. Um, he having a good time. He ain't hurt nobody. I just think you could have put on some pants. You didn't have to go straight naked leg with it. I mean, you didn't have to do that.
Son, you could have put on some Nike like the little workout,
Yeah, you put on and shit,
something, dude.
everything. But
Son,
uh, hey, the way you parent, that's the way you parent. I'm not mad at you. I mean, everybody look like they
so,
good. You look like you have a nice family.
yeah.
Uh, I just wouldn't do it. That's me personally. But just because I wouldn't do something, that don't mean that ain't like
Yeah,
that ain't the
shouldn't
best thing.
negate you from it.
I ain't putting on no dresses, man. I can't. I don't see myself doing that.
I also look at the way my knees are set up.
mm,
It's too many scars from surgeries. Like I just couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think about the overall. Do I look good in this? You know what I'm saying? No. You know,
that didn't even cross
got
my
some
mind.
damage on
I
this
ain't
young
doing
man. You know what I mean? Like,
it. I am not doing it.
what the
It's
hell, man? No, sir. You know what I'm saying?
like,
These basketball wounds is for life.
but why
I
I got to
can't
go
do
out
it.
there and take pictures? Like, even if he did it in his house, why I got to go out there
Yeah.
and take pictures and do all like these are professional
Mm,
pictures. Like,
yeah.
I mean, hey, they got people. I don't know. I don't know what he identifies as either. So who knows? Maybe non-binary or whatever. I don't know. And he might just be regular, regular heterosexual man, and that's just what he felt like doing. I don't know. I don't know. There's too much stuff going on nowadays for me to be paying attention. I don't know what that motherfucker classify as or what he identify as. The shout out to him. Your family look like y'all having a good time. Y'all together. You ain't harming nobody. So that's all that matters to me. As long as y'all ain't advocating for everybody should be wearing a dress with their daughter and all that stuff, because that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say. I'd be a bad father if that's the prerequisite. I gotta wear a dress.
You, my brother, are one in a few that are willing to do that. I'll tell
Yeah,
you that.
and
If we take a
I would
poll right now, it'd be 93 to 7. No. In favor of no. I would not wear that.
I wouldn't
There's the ones that will, but
I wouldn't even wear it with pants, but I would. I mean, to me, it seemed a little bit better with pants. I mean, because this nigga got have drawers on. He ain't even got boxer briefs or nothing. This nigga got tidy whities on under that. You know what I'm talking about?
maybe he got his wife, so I don't know.
Like his wife got more drawers showing than him. Like, come on, you see that?
Man, bro, that's hey man.
See, my boy
Shout
got.
out to y'all.
Hey, shout out to
Shout
him.
out. Hey,
To
think
each
they
his
got the
own.
outfits mixed up. Baby, that was supposed to be my bottoms.
Yeah.
Well, we here now, baby. We here now. You just got to roll with it. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
calling for us. We just got to take the pictures.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me leave that alone. And how come they ain't coordinate the little girl? And
I don't know,
how
man.
come they got the same size skirt on as she does? Like he shouldn't have the same size. Like I'm sure they got adult sizes. But hey, to each his own.
Oh
That's what
man.
you into. Don't let me stand in your way. You hear me?
Hey, for
Ah,
sure.
let's move on. Let's move on. Had
Yep.
something another thing that's going viral right now. My man Joe Smith. Y'all remember Joe Smith?
Put some respect on his name. Number one
Basketball,
draft pick.
basketball. I ain't gonna say Hall of Famer because he ain't Hall of Famer, but basketball.
No,
He
no,
was
no,
All
no.
Star before, right? Yeah, he was All Star a couple times.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Former All Star basketball player. I remember when he used to play with Atlanta. Give me some more teams he played with.
Cleveland,
Mhm.
Golden State.
He
Uh,
played with the Lakers for a little bit.
yeah, a little stint there.
So I mean,
He's a journeyman. He was a
my man,
journeyman at one point after the injuries. Yeah,
my
he played
man
with
is
the
a bridge
Wolves.
in the basketball streets. My man found out um, online that his wife is doing OnlyFans. He found out, and his wife, while he was talking to her about it, she recording the whole conversation that she had. This was a big thing going on, talking about A lot of people saying guys are supposed to forget what women did before they got with them. And I don't know if you heard the conversation. He kind of alluded to that's what she did beforehand. And he said, when you got with me, now all that kind of stopped. And she was like, well, she kind of said she had to go out there and get that paper. She said that she busted it open for that money on OnlyFans, and she ain't gonna stop it. Watching that, it didn't make me feel good, man. I felt a little funny about that because it's like, yo, that's my wife. Why is she on OnlyFans? Secondly, why is my wife recording me and then posting it online that she's on OnlyFans and then telling everybody like, what is you doing? If she was online on OnlyFans, I never seen his wife before. So I wouldn't
Me
even know
neither.
it was attached together. But since you put the shit on there, it's like to me, I feel like you ruining that man's career because what happened if that man could go if he want to coach or something like that? They be like, man, nah, I ain't your
Mhm.
wife on OnlyFans. That can hinder him from certain opportunities too. I just think it's a little funny, or unless she was trying to promote. I don't know if they were trying to do some kind of backwards promotion for the OnlyFans because I didn't know Joe Smith had a wife, to be real with you. And I ain't know her ass was on OnlyFans. But seeing her record don't make me want to go see it either. That's just me though. I mean, different strokes for different folks. But I'm not paying no subscription to go see Joe Smith wife um, bust it open. How you feeling about this, man? Where your mind frame at? And if you was Joe Smith, man, how would you feel? How would you react to this? I kind of want to get your feelings about that, man.
um, I'm trying to find it right now.
What you trying to find?
I know her online name.
You gonna go look for it?
Yeah,
Oh man, Joe Smith,
yeah.
don't get mad at us, man. But I mean, she
Don't
put it
get
out
mad,
there.
man. She put it out there. Like,
Right,
what's happening, y'all?
you gonna go look for it. And the crazy
Oh,
thing
damn.
is, it seemed like every other week they doing a OnlyFans link, like they leaking people's OnlyFans. So hey, you become high in demand, they gonna leak all your stuff, and everybody gonna have it for free. Now your partner's looking at your wife, man. I'll be mad as hell.
Oh, okay. I've never seen none of her videos, but it is what it is. I'm not even gonna put her artistic name out there, her pseudonym. You know what I'm saying, of what she
Before
goes
you
by.
answer, were you impressed by what you saw?
No, it was just there's no audio. I can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a whole, I'm the full experience type of nigga. Like the moans gotta sound, you know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be cinematic for a nigga like me. You know what I'm talking
Uh,
about? I need that Dolby surround sound. So just seeing it in still shots and just non-audio clip like that don't do nothing for me. Um, yeah. But what I'll say, people, is people have this saying, and I use this loosely. I'm not necessarily speaking about your lady, Joe. Um, Back in the day, they say you can't make a housewife. That's what they say, right? But I say this to say that. You know what I mean? I say that to say this, and everybody can change. It's not about can you make a person something else. It's about can that person make that change for themselves to make whatever future they desire fathomable. You know what I'm saying? A realistic option, a realistic opportunity, something that they can really be able to walk away from their past for whatever reason, if their past was their past. Okay. For a lot of reasons, people do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and ridicule or criticize somebody because of, hey, I had to be a stripper because I had a child I had to feed. You know what I mean? I was going to school, single parent, single mother, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? We don't know why a lot of men and women do the things that they do when it comes to financial gains, right? So, which was kind of the thing that she alluded to. in the video. Like, I didn't think I would have to go back to this. You know what I'm saying? But clearly they are, I'm not going to say in financial ruin or anything like that, but they are trying to make ends meet. And in order to stop teetering so much, let me go find a financial boost, something that I could do from here, maybe 1-2 hours a day or whatever the case is. People, I did not go on OnlyFans. Just to let you know, I don't have an OnlyFans page. All right, I went on Bing.com and I looked. I went by the username and I just went to whatever popped up with her name that I know as her thing, and I went there and then I saw some video. That's what I.
Workarounds. You know what I'm talking
Oh yeah, man. I don't go on Google. I don't go on Google because I have a Gmail account. You know
about?
what I'm saying? They store all that shit in your Google, but Bing, I don't have no. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you mean?
Uh,
So I ain't trying to go on nothing. Yeah, based on your previous searches, you might like. Nah, fuck that. No, everything through Bing. You know what I mean? So what's the name? So just um. I think the more pressing concern is he's not necessarily upset that she actually has an OnlyFans. It's the fact that he had to find out the way that he found out. You know what I'm saying? When she literally just could have had the conversation, baby, I know we're struggling. I'm talking about doing this, but I don't know for the extent and the amount of time that you've been doing it behind his back without his awareness and his knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's more the distasteful thing to where he feels, the dishonesty was presented. You know what I'm saying? Again, it didn't sound like he was upset about the fact that you was doing it. It's the fact of how he had to find out and the conversation that didn't take place. You just made a decision for yourself, thinking that it spoke for us. That's not how that goes. You know what I'm saying? And I do applaud him for his restraint in the moment, especially when she bust out the phone and he noticed that she was recording. Most niggas lose their shit. Like, what the fuck is you really you? You know what I'm saying? He kept his moral compass stayed level. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him spiral or wind out of control. So I applaud him for that. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show people that a conversation can truly be your best friend in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? And when you feel as though you don't owe nobody nothing, that leads to things like this. So I'm not one to ridicule anybody for what they feel as though they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'll talk about webcam models doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do for the reasons that you're doing it, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? Um, should I pursue a woman of that caliber? You know what I'm saying? That wants to ride out with your boy. I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Under that I'm that nigga handle. You heard? I didn't create that. Chill out. But under my known pseudonyms, my known aliases. How do you say that? Because I know it's alias,
Alias,
but
yeah.
is it aliases?
That
Like
sounds about right.
plural, or does it stay alias?
That's acceptable.
Well,
Good alias.
under my known alias times two. You know what I'm saying? Um, I would. I ain't even gonna lie. Get the money. You know what I'm saying? Get the money. Get the money. You know what I'm saying? Let these niggas envision off up in them guts. I'm in them. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's two different things. You know what I'm saying? As long as we ain't doing no real. You know what I'm talking about? Like, actually something real. Real. You know what I'm talking
That
about?
actually
Like,
feels
I'm
real.
cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as long as it ain't no like actual porn star activity, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, your content is already out there. Who am I to be like, you know what I'm saying? But I would say that I wouldn't envision that being, long standing. I would hope that you would transition into something else more fruitful, given the opportunities that would present themselves, in the future. Um, but you can always be that person in the room. You bring that person to the room, which is now when we get in that bed now. You know what I'm talking about? Don't you turn from, don't you turn. Don't you turn from Ayana Angel to Sheila on me. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't having that. I'm telling you, I need that freak. You know what I'm saying? So I also think about it's a movie, but it's a perfect depiction, perfect representation of how you can change, you know, of how you used to do something for what reasons you did it for. But, you know, when something else presents itself, you can attach yourself to it, not as in like a lifeline when I say attach yourself, but, you know, you see there's more hope, you know what I'm saying? More opportunity. And that would be I always get these ones confused, but I think it's my girl Regina Hall, right? And she was Candy
Yep.
in The Best Man. All right. So Candy and The Best Man was a stripper, people. That's how they met. You know what I'm saying? Her and my boy. So after that, she never stripped again. You know what I'm saying? She became a successful businesswoman. You know what I'm saying? Was going back to school. You know, they had their kids and everything like that. But she, you know what I'm saying? She grew from that experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's not out of the realm of, you know, possibility that, you know, women can't change, or if it's a man in that place, you know what I'm saying, that men and women can't change alike. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the situation that you put them in. And, you know, uh, struggle make people do strange things.
Mhm.
So I ain't gonna ridicule her too much. And like I said, I'll criticize her for how she went about it and how he had to find out about it, and you know, just acting like this was a viral moment that needed to be shared and captured. That was distasteful. But I also know she does. You know, she's been in actual movies, not like actual movies. You know, talking about like she's been in like she has her own little celebrity status to where they say she's been on TV shows and in a couple of movies. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
okay.
So
I,
yeah.
I really want to know how he found out. Like, how was it brought to him? That's what I want to know.
This
That
I
makes
wonder if somebody sent something to him. Did
that
he
makes
find the
difference.
dildos? You know what I'm
Don't
saying? Like I don't know.
let it be your homeboy. Be like, man, yo, I saw some girl,
That's
man.
your old lady.
I subscribed and I was like, man, this look just like your wife. And I was gonna show you the picture, and
hmm
I was like, oh, that's nigga, that is your wife. Oh shit.
hmm
Like, yeah, that's rough.
Did you ever hear? There's a song about with Tank. I want to say I forget which one it is. Um, it's like a skit at the end, and they talking about, man, I was with these chicks last night, man. And Tank come in the room. Oh yeah, yo, this is my boy T. Da, 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 da. So he's like, yeah, as I was saying, I was with these chicks last night, man. You know what I'm saying? They was fine in the motherfucker. And Tank is like, oh yeah, man. So the dude was explaining the chick. He was like, yeah, man, she had this cocoa brown skin. Tank is in the back. Oh yeah, man, I love that skin. That's my oh yeah, that's my shit, man. And she had these green eyes. Oh yeah, man, I know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, yeah, she got like this tattoo on her. You know what I'm talking about? It's like military. You know what I'm talking about? Like it threw me off at first, but it's like a tank. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, whoa. But like on her lower back or wherever it was that he said it's at. He was like, yeah, he was like, nigga, that's my girl. Like it was one of those type things. Why you wanna don't have nobody find out like that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe your boy was explaining to somebody and or whatever. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, man. Like don't put your people in no position like that,
Yeah.
especially if you care about your partner. You know what I mean?
That's like Usher R. Kelly,
That's
same girl. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing.
yeah.
Uh, Hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is, man.
Hey man, be upfront, ladies. Be upfront, man. You know what I'm saying? Communication is key. They say it's not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says communication is key in relationship and marriage, and a lot of people still say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Unzip it and speak. You know what I'm saying? Let your voice be heard, man. And then, you know, communication isn't just no, talk. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to actually be heard. Just because you're speaking louder don't make yourself heard. All right. That's when it goes in one ear out the other.
You feel,
Wisdom, take that, Jewel.
you feel me? Oh man, look, that's all I got, man.
I know the ladies is like, damn, book talking today. Thank you. You know, I'm 39 now. You know what I'm saying? 38 and under, it was a little rough for you women. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I'm trying to do better, not call y'all bitches hoes, skanks, scandalous felines, and all this other shit that I used to say in the past. I'm gonna try to refer to you as queens, women, females, you know, um, you know, the opposite sex, things like that.
Let's see how long this lasts. I
Try to
didn't say
clean
it
it up.
earlier, but happy Halloween, everybody. This is Halloween today. I didn't
Spooky season.
even say that.
Yeah, it is.
By the time this come out, they'd be like, damn, Halloween was on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what
Yeah.
it is. That's when we're recording. I should have
If I
dressed
was
up.
ever so fortunate, uh, I'd have been out on the streets looking for tricks with treats. But that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there.
Uh, let's
I
go back.
just said I wouldn't call y'all nothing, but never mind. I did that on purpose, people.
Get
It was
ready
a
to
play.
become crazy.
It was a play on words, man. I just wanted to use it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I didn't want to let the opportunity pass me by. So
Okay.
that's all.
You have
Yeah.
to wait till next year.
Yeah. Hey people, we back. This is actually an additional segment, whether placement does not matter because it's still actual factuals. I just had an experience. I do have a roommate, people. We've established that. The good guy, Ray. That's my dog. But there are some things that he does that just do not make sense to me. Okay. My guy loves to drink coffee. I don't have a problem with the brother who drinks coffee. I actually like the aroma, the smell of coffee. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the Folgers in your cup type of nigga, but I don't mind manifesting through the air.
Mhm.
But he spills coffee on the floor. Okay. But he's not the type to wipe it up. He leaves it there. I'm the type to turn on all the lights so that you can see the trail of drops that you took to your fucking bedroom. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm not gonna clean it for you. But he does that. And them drops stay there for about a week. And sometimes even longer. But anyway, people, he does that. It's like little pet peeves, but things that I think are unsanitary that it just come on, brother. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When his lady comes over, visits, frequents, whatever, no problem. I have no problem with that either. Um, but the hair game, the hair on the floor, it's not my shit. You know what I'm talking about? I don't enjoy shit like that. I told you that before with my ex-wife. I think that's nasty. You over here shedding and you ain't cleaning up yourself. You know what I'm talking about? If she don't clean up herself, clean up for her. Okay?
Mhm.
That's two. Told you how I bought a whole new vacuum because I don't think like you ain't using my vacuum to suck up nobody here. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody else dirt but my own. You know what I'm saying? So the vacuum that's in the laundry room area, in the pantry, as they would call it. Now the pantry is food. I don't know what you would call this. It's like the storage cubby. I don't know. But anyway, you gotta dump the bag, man. Like you can't just suck trash all day, suck up dirt and shit, and act like you ain't gotta empty it. Everything got a disposal. This is manual disposal. If you
Mhm.
don't dispose of it, it's just gonna sit there. Now your thing don't suck as good as it used to. That's not a metaphor. That's not nothing nasty. It sounded crazy, so pause. But I just went to the laundry room, right?
Mhm.
And I'm the type. Now, in the dryer, there were only two pair of drawers. Nigga, why you only got nothing else in the dryer, but you left them there? Two pair of drawers. Is that all you got to your name? Come on. That's one. Okay. The first of all, like you just leaving your drawers behind anyways. It's
Mhm.
just come on, nigga. Like, come on. I'd rather you had socks, pants, and shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like but nigga, literally two pairs of drawers. I said, this is uncanny. This don't make sense. Who does that? Right?
Mhm.
So, did you have an accident?
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like you had an accident and you had to put the backups on, but you didn't get all of it. So I don't know. It's a little special to me. But anyway, neither here nor there. I had washed my clothes before we started the podcast, people. You know what I'm saying? Again, no matter where this starts, wherever it ends, I don't know where this place is going to be. I take my clothes out of the washing machine. I just wash whites and lights. Why is there a dark colored pair of drawers in my mix of clothing? Okay. They ain't my drawers.
Mhm.
It's his third pair. You know what I'm saying? My clothes are washing again, people, because I don't do that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't do that. It's not even about the fact that your drawers was already washed and you just missed them out the washing machine. And then it was in there when I put my dirty clothes in there. So technically I resoiled your clean pair, but still I don't know how dirty your old pair were. I'm talking about for them to be intertwined in mine. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I took them drawers out, two finger that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't care if it's clean or dirty. Two finger that, you know what I'm talking about? And threw that on top of his freezer. You know what I'm saying? The bitches is gonna air dry. I'm not even putting them in the dryer. Them bitches gonna air dry because you forgot about them. And I just people, please do better. If you got a roommate, and I don't mean roommate as in a loved one. I'm talking like a roommate as in an associate, a person that you really don't know, you know, like that. You don't converse as much because you're on opposing shifts, like I am, right? But be a little bit more thoughtful, people, of you know whom it is that you reside with. I don't care what your status is and what your standard is. You know what I'm saying? Just double check that. Double check behind yourself. You know what I'm talking about? There's no way that the amount of coffee that you spill on the floor, you ain't hear the pitter patter, or you didn't feel it come down your hand and trickle onto the floor. It's no fucking way. Okay, it's no fucking way. So people, I just come on, man. I just experienced this, and I was just like, yo, man, we gotta sign me back in so I can get this off. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't no wait till next week. You know what I'm talking about? And remember what I thought I wanted to say, book. No, I had to say this right goddamn now. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga left his drawers in the washing machine. Niggas left 2 pair of drawers in the dryer. Like, what the fuck is we doing, bro? What the fuck is we doing? Figure it out, man. Do better. That's it, man. That's it, man. I just had to get that out.
Get your shit together, Ray. Yeah.
Man, it's 2023, bro. I'm 39. I ain't letting that shit slide. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't letting this shit slide. No more, nigga. No more. Okay, people, I appreciate y'all once again, man.
Hey, but let's get on out of here for these people, man.
Hey, man, well, when Christmas time come, you know I got you 3 letters. Well, I like to consider them 2 letters, but 3 times. You know, talking about Santa Claus coined that phrase. Don't get mad at me when I say it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to this podcast, people. It was dope. We appreciate y'all tuning in, rocking with us week in, week out. You know, we always try to have something to talk about. That's why you love us. That's why we love you. That's why you still tune in and you follow us on the Instagram at the MVP Podcast. Because I understand you are already there, but I need you to sub, share. Well, clearly, I know you're subbed and shared. You better be if you here. But pass this shit to your people. You know what I'm talking about? The link is in the bio. You can just go on there and pass it to them. You know what I'm saying? Email us at mansviewpodcast@yahoo.com. You know, we still love the questions that you guys pose, little clips and tips that you got for us, you know, throughout the show. And then make sure that you also follow us on Twitch and Facebook gaming at MV Podcast Gaming. All right. So
and we back up now. We back up on the gaming thing. I told you I was gonna set up. It looked a little different in here. I don't know if you see that shit that's glowing right there. That's a new gaming PC right there. We all in there. You know what I'm talking about? I got it set. Got a whole gaming PC. Don't plan on gaming on it, motherfucker, at all. I just figured I'd have something overpowered. So buying it basically. But shout out. We back in there probably this weekend. Probably I depend on what I got Saturday going on. We gonna be back gaming. So y'all probably see it. If we did do it, that means I had to do something this weekend. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Book, you got anything you want to leave with the people before we get up out of here?
Nah, shout out to y'all, man, and understand that these 2 are the champs coming soon. You know, so it's ironic that they both have stars in their name. Oh my God. How do I do the shit that I do? I don't know, man. I'm a man of many caps. You know, I'm talking about Cowboys, MVP, and the Magic. You know what I'm saying? Let me give him love. You know what I'm saying about? So we just here, man. We doing big things, man. And heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Man, I really don't like how you got the MVP with those 2 teams. I feel like we never gonna win a championship. If we put us,
we already got a trophy. We already got a trophy. Must you forgot?
Not one of them. One of them ain't got one.
Eastern Conference Finals twice.
But man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next week, man, we're gonna holler at y'all. Peace out.
Peace.
Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything I can.